A common interview mistake that I see a lot of candidates doing, and as a headhunter, I have to literally educate them on why they should not make this mistake, but it has come to be a pattern, like since 2011 when I got into the business of recruitment, where every time I asked a candidate, like, where else are you interviewing, they'd be really hesitant to share with me. And I understand the concern, which is basically they don't trust the headhunter. But realistically, when you are working with a competent, reliable, trustworthy headhunter, it really does matter where the candidate has interviewed and or has applied. Reason being that mainly two things. One is submittal policies, as in when a candidate has submitted themselves to a position, we can't re-represent them, like in a period of about really 12 months. That's the industry standard, because as recruiters, I don't know if you know this, most people don't, there's something called representation clause, where it's like, until when do you have ownership over a candidate's representation? So let's say the candidate applied somewhere in January, and right now is April, and you're trying to re-represent them to the company. You can't do it, because in our recruitment contract, there is 1 year of non-submittal. Like, I cannot resubmit that person within that 1 year calendar of when they first submitted themselves. So this candidate ownership thing is something like 99.9% of candidates have no idea. So that's why, as part of my process, I'm literally like, no, I actually do need to know which companies you have applied to, because of this no resubmission clause. Another reason why I like to know where my candidates are interviewing at is because we want to leverage those opportunities, especially for really great candidates. When, let's say, by accident or before I got there, they have already interviewed with another company or through another recruiter even to a series of companies, then I can leverage those opportunities for my own candidate for the jobs that I'm submitting them to. For instance, if they like my client over everyone else, but they have 3 or 4 other opportunities that are currently in play before I got there, I let the client know. That way the client understands there is competition, as well as there's leverage on the candidate's side to negotiate for more salary. This is part of the game, and this is very advantageous to the candidate. That's why I explain to them, it's actually in your best interest to tell me if you're interviewing at other companies, and we can leverage those opportunities for our existing processes, and also makes you look more premium and attractive as a candidate. Does that make any sense?